All right, so today we're checking into the hotel of the future, except, it's not really the future anymore. Artificial intelligence is here right now, and it is totally rewiring the hospitality industry, from the front desk all the way to the laundry room. So let's dive in.
And look, on the surface, the vision is incredibly optimistic. The core idea is that AI isn't here to erase the human touch that defines a great hotel stay. No, it's here to amplify it, to make service smarter, faster, and more personal than ever before. That's the dream, anyway.
But, and you knew there was a but coming, behind that promise, a pretty serious debate is brewing. As hotels bring in all this powerful tech, they're also running into some really tough questions about jobs, our data, and what hospitality even means anymore. This is the central tension we're going to explore.
Okay, so first, let's get into the good stuff, the promise of AI. This is all about creating an experience for guests that's totally seamless and intelligent, while making the hotel itself a powerhouse of efficiency.
Think about it from the moment you even consider booking. It's 2 a.m., you have a question about a room, and a chatbot gives you an answer instantly. Then you show up, and instead of a long line, you do a quick facial scan, and boom, you're checked in. You get to your room, ask the voice assistant to turn up the AC, and later, your phone suggests a restaurant it knows you'll like. This isn't science fiction anymore. This is actually happening right now.
And that chatbot we just mentioned, it has a massive impact. Just by handling all those simple, repetitive questions, like what's the Wi-Fi password, AI can free up the human staff by as much as 70%. That is a complete game changer for productivity.
But the really big revolution might be happening where you, as a guest, can't even see it. AI is basically becoming the central nervous system for the whole hotel, optimizing everything from maintenance schedules to staffing.
A perfect example of this is something called predictive maintenance. Instead of waiting for the air conditioning to die on the hottest day of the year, AI-powered sensors are basically listening to the equipment 24/7. The system can actually predict a failure weeks in advance, so the hotel can schedule a quiet repair and a guest never even knows there was a problem to begin with.
And the financial side of this is just staggering. This approach can make equipment last up to 50% longer. And get this, an emergency repair can cost 5 times more than a planned one. Unplanned downtime? That can cost a hotel hundreds of thousands of dollars an hour. So yeah, AI isn't just a convenience, it is a massive cost saver.
So we've covered the digital side, but now we're seeing actual physical robots rolling down the hallways. Yep, automation is moving into one of the most physically demanding departments in any hotel, housekeeping. And we're not talking about your little robot vacuum at home. These are highly specialized machines. Some can vacuum thousands of square feet an hour. Others can haul over 600 kilograms of laundry in one go. There are even robots that can clean windows and disinfect whole bathrooms on their own. This tech can dramatically reduce the physical strain on the human staff.
And here's where you see it all pay off in the real world. One hotel chain used AI to create perfect staff schedules based on past data. The result? They cut labor costs by 15%, and their guest satisfaction scores went up. That's the holy grail, right? A win-win for the business and the customer. But, as we hinted at, this shiny new world has a flip side. For every promise of efficiency, there's a peril, a very real human cost, and a bunch of tricky questions that the industry is just now starting to face.
This quote gets right to the heart of the biggest concern. As robots and AI take on more and more tasks, there is a very real, documented risk to the jobs and wages of human workers, especially in those roles that are seen as repetitive.
So that raises the unavoidable question, who is most vulnerable here? As this technology gets smarter, which jobs are on the front lines of this disruption? Well, the jobs that are most at risk are often the ones that form the very backbone of the hotel. With automated check-ins and chatbots, front desk roles are impacted. With cleaning robots, housekeeping staff are too. The same goes for routine tasks in the kitchen or in the back office doing administrative work.
And this really highlights the fundamental trade-off. When it comes to pure speed, efficiency, working 24/7, AI wins hands down. But what about empathy? Making a genuine connection? Or handling a really complex or unexpected problem? That's where humans are still completely irreplaceable. A machine just can't do that.
So beyond the jobs issue, there's another major peril, and this one involves you, the guest. It's the data dilemma. To deliver all that incredible personalization we talked about, AI systems need to collect and analyze a ton of your personal information, and that opens up a whole new can of worms.
This really raises 3 huge ethical questions.
First, privacy. How much are hotels tracking, and do we really know what we're agreeing to? Second, fairness. An AI learns from the data it's fed. If that data has any kind of bias in it, the AI could end up treating certain guests differently without anyone realizing it. And finally, security. All that personal data is a very attractive target for hackers.
Okay, so we've got the incredible promise on one side and the serious peril on the other. The key question for the entire industry is, how do you find the right balance? How do you design a future that uses the best of technology without losing the soul of hospitality?
The consensus that's emerging is this. The best approach is to use technology to support and empower human employees, not to get rid of them. The goal here is augmentation, not replacement.
This leads to this cool idea of hybrid roles. Basically, the AI and the robots handle all the boring, repetitive stuff, the data entry, the scheduling, the simple questions. This frees up the human staff to do what they do best, handle complex guest needs, get creative, and build genuine relationships that make people want to come back.
So here's a practical path forward. It has to start with prioritizing privacy and being transparent about data. It means constantly testing your algorithms to make sure they're fair, and crucially, it means investing in your people, training them to work with these new tools. It all comes back to that core idea. Use AI to enhance the human experience, not erase it.
This quote just sums it up perfectly. The future isn't a battle of humans versus machines, it's about finding a harmony, blending that cutting-edge technology with the timeless, essential heart of what makes hospitality great, human-centered service.
And that leaves us with the final, critical question to think about. As our hotels get smarter and smarter, how do we make sure that they also stay human?